Yes.
Sir.
What day is it? What year?
It's Thursday, sir. Day 4. It's 10:30 a.m. We have to figure out what to do about today's lunch vote.
What happened yesterday?
Yesterday was instant runoff voting. But Kentucky Lobster still got the most votes and we all ate it. Some people ate crackers, but they were also from Kentucky Lobster.
The barfing grows worse every hour.
Find the professor.
They found her.
I told you this method wouldn't be any better. Kentucky Lobster was elected again with only 8 votes. That's less than 50% of the majority.
Yeah, I see that 5 people refused to vote for Laplander or Lobster, and so their votes were eliminated. So in the final round, only 15 votes were counted.
I noticed that once again those Lobsters bastards ran a sly campaign. The Lobsterists made a lot of promises and convinced some people to mark Lobster as their second or third choice, effectively splitting the anti-Lobster vote. And once one candidate was eliminated, they were ahead.
Look, we lobsterists enjoy a good horse meat brisket every once in a while.
And you should. The zombie apocalypse is coming. And Vermin is the only candidate who acknowledges this.
Yes.
But horse meat is the only food that zombies don't eat. Don't ask me why. It's delicious. On zombie-occupied Earth, the horse meat will feed the survivors, and I intend to survive.
Very wise. Now let's talk quid pro quo. 3 of us lobsterists will vote horse meat first choice if all you horse eaters vote lobster meat second choice. Deal?
I like your brain. So will the zombies.
No voting system is immune to clever promises.
Except fascism. Sir, it is time to end this silly game of democracy.
Enough of that talk. Professor, we've tried first past the post voting. We've tried runoff voting and we've tried ranked voting, and everything's still coming up lobster.
Maybe the people really do want lobster.
I don't think they do.
Well, why not?
Remember what Smith was saying about that Burlington election when the guy who won the final round was behind in the first couple rounds?
Be careful with that.
Well, the Republican and the Progressive candidates made it to the final round. So if you marked one of them as your first choice, your ballot stayed locked in one of their piles through the entire time, meaning your second and third choices weren't even factored in at all. So that's a lot of second and third tier voting that's not being accounted for. So, the guy who won got the most votes, but a lot of those were third choice votes. So this progressive guy won.
Yes.
But he had a lot of third choice votes. Now, if I pick him as my third choice, how much endorsement am I really giving him? He won, but maybe there was more overall support for another candidate.
Oh, I see. Maybe some of the ballots stuck in this pile say, my second choice is a Democrat, which means the Democrat gets more overall support.
Yes.
But if he happens to get eliminated, then all that support doesn't get a political voice. Like all those ponies that never get a voice. Hey, how come ponies can't vote?
There are reasons. But you're right about the ballots. A tally of the votes after that election showed that more people ranked Democrats over the Republican or the Progressive. In fact, if you'd taken a collective temperature of the electorate, there was much warmer love for the Democrat. But, as you say, due to the rules of elimination, the overall preference of the voters was not in line with the actual result.
That's all very fascinating, Professor, but how exactly does one shove a thermometer deep into the electorate?
Weighted voting. A first choice is worth more than a second choice, and so on.
That's what instant runoff voting does.
No, it doesn't. It just rams the ballots through a elimination grinder until someone comes out.
Even if we used preferential voting and counted every ranking on every ballot, there is a weakness in that system, which is the weakness in all the systems we've tried.
Which is?
None of them are qualitative.
Qualitative?
Reading a ranked ballot doesn't tell you how much a person prefers choice 1 to choice 2. She might have written lobster 1, Laplander 2, fondue 3, horse meat 4. So we'd assume she prefers those foods evenly in that order. But what if she loves lobster oceans more than the other 3? Maybe she despises Laplander, fondue, and horse meat with almost equal revulsion. Or maybe she loves lobster and Laplander, but her preference for lobster is just an antenna's width more. There's just no way to tell from this ballot. How could a ballot reflect that nuance?
There's method in your madness, Vermin. This is called a ratings ballot. Unlike a ranked ballot, where you order your candidates by preference, in this one you score each one independently.
So, if I enjoy prune fondue and horse meat equally, I could give them a 9. I could give Laplander a 6, and I could give the Tinschlager and the lobster a 2.
Yes, there's no ranking system. You can score each of the candidates individually.
So you don't have to make a series of binary this or that choices?
No, we just tally the scores at the end of the day, and whoever gets the highest score wins.
And we avoid multiple rounds of voting and counting.
And which countries use this?
I think none.
Maybe we should test it out today.
Maybe there's a reason no one uses it. Everyone will just mark 10 for what they want, 0 for what they don't.
Maybe we should try instant runoff voting again.
Maybe we should bring in some ponies to vote.
Maybe we should quit, because we'll never get lobster off the menu no matter what we try. All we have to show for ourselves is puke stains and nightmares. It's over.
No, it's not over until I say it's over. Speechwriter, write me a speech.
Sir, the final draft.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. Good morning. In less than 1 hour, your ballot will join other ballots from around the room, and we will hold the most important election in the history of this campaign. Campaign! Pain! I emphasize the word pain. After today, this word should have a new meaning for us all. No more will we squabble and scrap for that tiniest majority of consent. Today, we will reach consensus. We will not puke quietly into the night. We will not stop our march until we have reached Washington, D.C. Today, we celebrate our democracy. Seafood toast has a total score of 43. Horse meat, a total score of 181. Repulsive. Prune fondue, total score of 130. Laplander has a total score of 179. And finally, our drug of choice, Kentucky lobster, A total score of 96. And it turns out today we shall feast upon horse meat?
We did it.
The lobsters have been eating so much butter the past few days, their brains are clogged. I think the new ballots confused them.
They'll figure out how to game the system soon enough. Thank God we only have one more day. Throw away those puke buckets and mop the bathrooms. We're saved.
Thank you, Professor Lee, wherever you are.
Where the hell is that shoelace